everyone. My name is Auntie Billawarra Lee, and I am an elder of the Larrakia Nation. And I'm very happy to be here with you today to welcome you all to Gulnadijin, Larrakia land. Australian Aboriginal cultures are the oldest continuous surviving cultures on earth, and we are the First Nation peoples of this land. And the Larrakia people are the traditional custodians of the land and waters of the Greater Darwin region. And although our lands extend up to 50 kilometres inland, we are known as saltwater people. One of the most ancient rituals that we have always done is welcoming visitors to our land, just as I do so today. I want to give my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates. You've passed all the hurdles to be connected here today for your very important graduation ceremony. I feel that over the years of your study, together with staff of the university, we have woven a very strong spiritual denala, a dilly bag or a net, in which you carry your hopes and dreams. You are about to enter the most uncertain and thrilling period of your life. The stories you are about to live are the ones you will be telling your children and grandchildren. Find ways around the obstacles in your way, because the power lies within you, and you have the ability to change the way you think and act. Never forget that and never give up. Charles Darwin University has given you the knowledge and the tools, so become a master craftsperson. Never forget, if you ever need us, we will always be here, as you will always be a member of the CDU family. So it is on that note, it is my privilege on behalf of my elders, past and present, to welcome you all to Gwawa Daraniki, our land. You are walking on Larrakia land. When you leave, our message will stay with you. So I hope your stay in my country is a safe and nourishing one, and that the spirits of my ancestors watch over you while you are here. If you listen closely, you will hear the voices of my ancestors singing the songlines across this beautiful land I call home. All that I ask is that you walk softly on Mother Earth and treat her with love and respect as the Larrakia people do. Graduates, I ask the ancestors to support, guide and protect you and your loved ones as you move forward on your life journey. Samamak Bachiwa. Thank you, goodbye, and I hope I see you again soon.
Thank you, Auntie Billawarra Lee, for welcoming us today. On behalf of the university community and all those present, I respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Larrakia people, on which this ceremony is taking place, and I pay my respects to elders, past, present and emerging. I also wish to extend that respect to all other First Nations peoples that are present today. Thank you once again, Auntie Billawarra Lee, for welcoming us to country. As Vice-Chancellor and President of Charles Darwin University, I feel very privileged to be part of an occasion such as this, a special occasion, graduation. Graduation is a significant milestone for all graduates and for their families. All study is demanding, as I'm sure all our graduates have already discovered. It can be challenging, fitting study around work, family and other commitments, let alone social activities. So completing your studies is enormously satisfying. I congratulate you all on your achievements. May I also express my sincere appreciation to the staff of this great university for assisting you on your learning journeys and for continuing to make this university a place of excellence and fine achievements. As you're all aware, we have embarked on a virtual graduation ceremony this year because of the COVID-19 restrictions. I look forward to a time when you and your families and friends can perhaps come back and celebrate at a physical graduation ceremony with the university community. Notwithstanding, today is your day to remember, to celebrate, to cherish. You have earned it, and I wish you a wonderful and joyful day of celebration.
Hello everyone. I offer my warmest congratulations to the graduates of Charles Darwin University for 2020. As an alumni of Charles Darwin University myself, it's a great privilege to welcome you to the CDU alumni community. I want to assure you that your many sacrifices have been worth it and will serve you well into the future. This achievement is a wonderful example of the things you can accomplish when you are dedicated and you back yourself, and you deserve all the very best of what you have to come throughout the years ahead. The road to graduation can seem like a long, steep and sometimes impossible climb, but you have made it, and I urge you to make the most of your accomplishments. I wish you every success with your future endeavours, and may the happiness that you have today see you through your years ahead. Territorians are proud of you, as am I.
And now we move to the conferral of awards. Chancellor. As Vice-Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I submit to you candidates for awards of Charles Darwin University as set out in this official list of graduates. I certify that those listed have satisfied the requirements for the award of those degrees, diplomas and certificates.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. As Chancellor of Charles Darwin University, I hereby admit to their respective awards the candidates whose names appear in the official list of graduates. Congratulations, well done. And a personal message for me as Chancellor, I'd just like to wish all of our graduates all the very best for the future in whatever stream of activity you're now going to progress your life with your new awards from this university. Live your dreams, be strong, and one day we hope to see you back here at CDU. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and colleagues. Graduates, today marks your success in achieving the award that you set out to undertake some time ago. Education, and by education here I mean teaching and learning, is something that is fundamental to our lives as humans. We learn in order to do things, to know things, and importantly, to think about things. In this process, we not only engage with ideas, but we engage with others and their ideas. And we do these things inside and outside of formal courses. Those of you that are graduating with teaching degrees have particularly important roles in supporting the learning of others. However, we are all teachers and learners because we all have the opportunity and the responsibility to help others learn. And all of us are constantly learning. The College of Education provides programs and services in academic foundations and teacher education. The college is a national provider of initial teacher education courses, graduating teachers for early learning settings, primary schools and secondary schools from all over Australia and internationally. The college also provides postgraduate teachers, professional development programs and courses. Our staff and students are engaged in research that extends current knowledge and presents solutions to practical problems. Graduates, today we celebrate your success. Each of you has been on an incredible and successful learning journey that at times may have been a struggle, but I'm sure it was also a joy. Your success is a demonstration of your hard work, commitment and resilience. We congratulate you and we take pride in your success. No matter what it is that you do next, I'm confident that your future will be bright and that your study has well prepared you for your life ahead. Each of you has undertaken this learning journey with the support of others. Your family, friends, and colleagues have stood by you, and I know that you will take the time to thank these people and to celebrate your success with them. Finally, I recognize the hard work, dedication, and commitment of the academic and professional staff of the college who have worked tirelessly to support you. Again, my warm congratulations to all of you. Thank you. Chancellor, in my capacity as Dean of the College of Education, I present to you for the award of the Diploma of Educational Studies, Anthony Bush. Amy Elizabeth Dobell. Jarika Mungatapi. Wendy Turney. And Chancellor Jacqueline Ann Verdon Mayland. For the Master of Teaching, Kwon Chun Chong. Netu Raman Chatan Parabil Pandika Salakal. Michael John Cunningham. Chi Chik Erden. Jordan Lee Frouse. Joshua Bryce Page. Martina Ravello. And Chancellor Jeremy William Blasser Reynolds. That concludes the presentation of graduates from the College of Education. And again, my warm congratulations to all of you for this tremendous success.
Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, graduates, families, friends and colleagues. The Doctor of Philosophy or PhD is awarded on the basis of in-depth research conducted over an extended period of time of between 3 and 5 years, and in the case of part-time students up to 10 years. The resulting research is assessed by a national and international panel of academic experts to determine whether the research makes a significant and original contribution to knowledge. The candidates today have met these demanding criteria. Chancellor, in my capacity as Deputy Vice Chancellor and Vice President Research and Innovation, I present to you Chirapanav Basil Albert. Chirapanav Basil Albert holds a Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronics Engineering from Calicut University and a Master of Engineering in Communication System from Christ University. For his thesis entitled Dual Parallel Mach Zender Modulator Based Architectures for Microwave Photonic Signal Processing, as supervised by Associate Professor Erwin Chan, Professor Friso de Boer, and Dr. Sina Vafi. I'll now present to you Dr. Chirapanav Basil Albert. Craig Arthur Bellamy. Craig Arthur Bellamy holds a Bachelor of History with honors in Modern Military History from Charles Darwin University, Bachelor of Arts in Geography, and a Graduate Diploma in Urban and Regional Planning from the University of New England. For his thesis entitled The Beginnings of the Secret Australian Radar Countermeasures Unit during the Pacific War, as supervised by Dr. Stephen Ferram, Dr. Nathan Franklin, and Professor Alan Powell, I'll now present to you Dr. Craig Arthur Bellamy. Anthony Gordon Butaji. Anthony Gordon Butaji holds a Bachelor of Human Movement Studies from Australian Catholic University. For his thesis entitled The Determination of the Optimal Preparation for Strength, Speed and Power Production, as supervised by Dr. Jim Lee. I'll now present to you Dr. Anthony Gordon Butaji. Nanda Kaji Budatoki. Nanda Kaji Budatoki holds a Master of Arts in Economics from Tribhuvan University and a Master of Science in Development and Resource Economics from the Norwegian University of Life Sciences. for his thesis entitled Economic and Social Impacts of Extreme Weather Events on the Agriculture Sector in the Lowlands of Nepal, as supervised by Associate Professor Kirsten Sander, Professor Douglas Payton, and Dr. Jonathan Lassa. I'll now present to you Dr. Nanda Kaji Butatoki. Belinda Davison. Belinda Davison holds a graduate diploma of public health and a Master of Public Health from Charles Darwin University for her thesis entitled Chronic Stress Exposure and Emotional Well-Being in Australian Indigenous and Not Indigenous Young Adults, as supervised by Professor Garmit Singh, Associate Professor Trisha Nagel, and Teresa Cunningham. Now present to you Dr. Belinda Davison. Joanna Laverne Funk. Joanna Laverne Funk holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Education from the University of Victoria, Master of Arts from the University of East London, and a Graduate Certificate in Neo-New Studies from Charles Darwin University, for her thesis entitled Open for Whom? Open Educational Practice with Indigenous Workforce Development and Learners, as supervised by Professor Ruth Wallace, Associate Professor John Güntner, Associate Professor Pei Yelinda Ford, and Dr. Kati Gutta-Jaka. I'll now present to you Dr. Joanna Laverne Funk. Mohammed Abu Hanif. Mohammed Abu Hanif holds a Master of Engineering in Information and Communications for his thesis entitled Design of Single-Kernel Polar Codes with Flexible Lengths, as supervised by Dr. Sina Vafi, Associate Professor Erwin Chan, and Professor Jay Singh. I now present to you Dr. Mohammed Abu Hanif. Pia Louise Harkness. Pia Louise Harkness holds a Bachelor in Environmental Science and Management from the University of Newcastle, and a Master of Tropical Environmental Management from Charles Darwin University, for her thesis entitled Reconciling Conservation Development Interest for Coastal Livelihoods, Understanding Foundation for Small-Scale Fisheries, Co-Management in Sabu Raja District, Eastern Indonesia, as supervised by Associate Professor Natasha Stacey, Dr. Dirk Steenbergen, and Professor Ricky Kiemen. And I present to you Dr. Pia Louise Harkness. Dina Vijayaputri Carro Di Meggio. Dina Vijayaputri Carro Di Meggio holds a Bachelor of Laws from Universitas Gadjah Mada, Master of Laws from Monash University, and Masters of Laws from the University of Turin, and World Intellectual Property Organization Academy, for her thesis entitled Illuminating the Future by Safeguarding and Protecting Intangible Cultural Heritage in Indonesia, as supervised by Professor David Price, Dr. Daniel Kelly, and Bambang Kesovo. I'll now present to you Dr. Dina Vidyaputri Carlo Di Meggio. Benjamin Duncan McGowan. Benjamin Duncan McGowan holds a Bachelor of Arts and Sciences and a Master of Sciences from the University of Melbourne. Benjamin Duncan McGowan conducted his research under a joint PhD program between Charles Darwin University and the Australian National University, for his thesis entitled Conservation in a Multi-Natural World, an Ethnography of Private Conservation in Australia, as supervised by Professor Stephen Garnett, Professor Dan Halpin, Dr. James Fitzsimmons, and Dr. Sarah Mill. I now present to you Dr. Benjamin Duncan McGowan. Damien Aditya Oyong. Damien Aditya Oyong holds a Bachelor of Medical Bioscience and an honors degree in biology from Monash University, for his thesis entitled Protective and Pathogenic Roles of Complement in Human Malaria, as supervised by Dr. Michelle Boyle, Professor Rick Price, Professor Nicholas Anstey, Associate Professor Freya Folks, and Dr. Rini Pospe-Projo. I now present to you Dr. Damien Aditya Oyong. Vidya Hanum Sara Sari Bertiwi. Vidya Hanum Sara Bertiwi holds a Bachelor of Arts and a Master of Arts from State University of Malang for her thesis entitled Teaching Research in Undergraduate English Language Teacher Education Degree Program in Indonesia, a case study, as supervised as Dr. Anya Lian, Professor Andrew Lian, and Professor Yazid Bestumi. I now present to you Dr. Vidya Hanum Sari Bertiwi. Sigit Denis Sasmito. Sigit Denis Sasmito holds the Bachelor of Science in Applied Meteorology from Institute Pertanian Bogor for his thesis entitled Mangrove Blue Carbon Dynamics in Papua, Indonesia, Effects of Hydrogeomorphic Setting and Land Use Change, as supervised by Professor Lindsay Hatley, Professor Daniel Mordiarso, and Associate Professor Daniel Fries. I now present to you Dr. Sigit Deni Sasmito. Vidushi Tusitana. Vidushi Tusitana holds a Bachelor of Science with honors from University of Peradeniya for her thesis entitled Seed Biology, Establishment Ecology and Comparison of Community Assembly Models for Rehabilitation of Coastal Dry Seasonal Rainforests near Darwin, Australia, as supervised by Dr. Sean Bellairs and Dr. Christine Bach. I now present to you Dr. Vidushi Tusitana. Maria Veronica Tollagranda. Maria Veronica Tollagranda holds a Bachelor of Science with honors from Universitat del Azuay and a Master of Science in Conservation Biology from the University of Cape Town for her thesis entitled No Island is an Island, Breaching Isolation and the Ongoing Threat of Introduced Species to the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador, as supervised by Professor Stephen Garnett, Associate Professor Kirsten Sander, and Rowan Fisher. I now present to you Dr. Maria Veronica Tollagranda. Robin Lynette Williams. Maybe in 10 years down the road, I wish you all the best, and I'd like to acknowledge your hard work that you have done at Charles Darwin University. As I started PhD degrees, take fundamental commitment of time, often up to 10 years. And by accomplishing these degrees, you have demonstrated great attachment to research, a great accomplishment in your life. That concludes the presentation of the Doctor of Philosophy graduates. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
On behalf of the entire marketing team here at CDU, we'd like to congratulate all our students who are graduating this year. It's been a really challenging time, and we're so proud of you. You make CDU. Congrats!
Congratulations to all the graduates. From near and far, we'll be celebrating with pride all your hard work and achievements.
Congratulations on graduating, guys. Hope you get your dream jobs.
Congratulations to you graduates. I hope you make a great future.
Congratulations, guys. Have fun in the real world.
I would like to congratulate all graduates.
Congratulations to all the graduates.
I would just like to congratulate our graduates this year.
Congratulations again to take up the future challenges, and all the best for your next endeavor.
And we are so proud to see you finally graduate.
Congratulations, you make CDU.
Congratulations on your graduation from Charles Darwin University. Graduating from university is one life's milestone event, and I congratulate each and every one of you on this wonderful achievement. You are now an alumnus of Charles Darwin University, and that's something you can proudly say for the rest of your life. As a member of CDU alumni, you now have access to a number of benefits. Here is a brief overview of what you can enjoy. You can obtain advice on all matters relating to your professional development through our CDU Careers and Employment team. You will have free access to LinkedIn Learning. Here you can access over 15,000 courses delivered in 7 languages. You can develop a wide range of new skills anywhere at any time. The choice is endless. Maintaining your connections with CDU brings so many rewards and opportunities It is a two-way street. You have so much to contribute for the betterment of the university and the students. Plus, there are so many ways you will be rewarded. For more information, visit our alumni website at www.cdu.edu/alumni. Congratulations again on your graduation. I can't wait to hear where your education takes you, and I look forward to meeting you in person at our future alumni events. Thank you.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of Charles Darwin University, honoured guests, friends and family, and to my fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my honour to congratulate and farewell the College of Education graduates of 2020. To each of you, congratulations on your success in completing your studies at CDU. What an achievement. It has been an unprecedented year. This is the first time in CDU history that virtual graduation ceremonies have been held. For a time throughout this year, most of us became external students. Fortunately, CDU was able to adapt to our changing needs, with its flexible online learning platform and management of teaching practicums despite social restrictions. I was so relieved and grateful to be able to complete my final practicum this year, despite the COVID environment. As I reflect on my journey as a tertiary student, I note that our paths to today's accomplishment have had different beginnings. For some of us, university studies follow straight on from high school. These are the fortunate few who leave their secondary studies with a clear vision of their tertiary pathway. For others, university studies come after a gap year, perhaps a range of jobs or even careers, before they're able to define what it is they wish to strive for. Personally, I did both. I enrolled in my undergraduate degree in law straight out of high school at what was then NTU. University was my primary focus. I attended all lectures and did all the required readings, and even the recommended ones. I graduated and went on to a successful and satisfying career in law. Life eventually changed, and I found I'd had my fill of churning through paperwork, sitting at a desk in an office. I sought a career that was more fulfilling, in which I could positively impact people's lives day to day. I recognised that teaching offers the ability to nurture a love of learning, to shape young minds and inform the future. What more rewarding profession can there be? When I decided to make this career change, it was again to NTU, now CDU, that I turned. In 2015, I enrolled in the Bachelor of Education graduate entry. At that time, I was a new wife and a new mum, and the experience of studying was going to be very different the second time around. Rather than devoting every waking hour to studies, my studies needed to fit in with an already full life and competing schedule. The thing I most appreciate about CDU life is its ability to cater itself to the myriad needs of its students. As an internal student, I could choose to attend lectures externally when I needed. As a part-time student, I could decide how many units I'd take on from one semester to the next, according to my financial need for work and the demands of my young family. As a mother, I could decide to push back my practicum units to later in my degree, when my baby was old enough to be without me during school hours. Just as it did in my undergraduate degree, CDU has again met my needs, and I am very grateful for that. I have found CDU to be a modern and flexible, student-centred university. Our teaching qualifications are relevant and current, and have equipped us with high-impact teaching strategies, an understanding of curriculum in all its facets, and the ability to deliver an engaging and inclusive education for all. To that end, on behalf of all education graduates, I wish to thank the entire team of professional and administrative staff within the College of Education. In particular, I thank our lecturers and teaching staff, who are both knowledgeable and approachable, exemplifying best practice and role modelling the teaching profession for us each and every week. who provide us with reading materials that are engaging and relevant, and who design tutorial and assessment tasks that are rich, authentic, and challenging. Our thanks must also go to the teaching schools throughout the Territory and beyond, who work with CDU to provide us, as pre-service teachers, with practicum experiences that are, at times, daunting, but always rewarding and inspiring. On a more personal note, I thank those who have supported me endlessly on the home front, my patient husband and my beautiful daughter, and all my family, both immediate and extended, here and from afar. To all those family and friends out there who have supported tonight's graduates, we give you our heartfelt thanks. Thus, as I step now into a new teaching career, I feel well equipped and excited, and I hope, my fellow graduates, that you all do too. Congratulations, class of 2020.
This virtual graduation ceremony is now drawing to a close. Graduates, you are now valuable members of the alumni of this university. We ask that you ensure that we have your contact details. We would very much like to keep in contact with you. Thank you to those that have taken the time to view this ceremony. I thank you for the support and the interest that you have shown to particular graduates. Not only has that been support of great value to them, but you have also provided a valuable service to the university. Our very last word of appreciation goes to the very committed and hard-working staff of this university. Finally, let me once again congratulate our wonderful graduates. We will follow your future careers with considerable interest. We wish you success and happiness for the future. Congratulations again, and well done all.
Every new day begins with a choice. The choice to make time for what really matters. To use every opportunity to work toward our goals. And to make every day count. Once we committed, we knew it was possible. Today is a time to celebrate and reflect on what we achieved. It wasn't always easy. We had our doubts. And the juggle seemed impossible. The early mornings and the late nights. When the inspiration was not there. The search for perfection. We just wanted to get it right. But for every challenge faced, we always had the end in sight. We found our inner strength and determination. We found support along the way. We used perseverance and passion to reach our potential. And to find our new world. It all comes down to this moment.